Hey guys, I'm Shreyan from Scala Studios. I'm a social media specialist, graphic designer, and I do a little bit of 3D modeling as well. So you can find me on Instagram at Shehambope. Today we'll be modeling this scene. It's a really easy one, but you'll need an add-on to create the human mesh, and we'll do a few tweaks to the mesh and we'll get the scene. So we'll get on with the video. So open up Blender, and so that's the add-on. I've already downloaded it. I'll have the link in the description below, so you can go and download it from GitHub, and you can go to the add-on section and install it. So I've already installed the plugin, so I'm not going to install it. So this is the plugin, and tick it and press N, and you'll have this add-on in the section. And I'm gonna create a Caucasian male character, and just like that you have a human mesh. So I'm going to the materials view, and it'll take some time to load the materials. So this is the human material, but we won't be using any of those materials, so we are going to delete those materials. So you guys can make tweaks to the size of the character, his age, the mass of the character, his tone to make him look buff. I'm going to increase the tone to about 0.4. And I'm going to select the armature and the viewport display and click in front. I'm going to divide my section and go to shading, and I'm going to delete the materials, delete all of them, and we're going to create a new material. And select the mesh, hide the armature, and create a bump map and plug it into the normal. Decrease the roughness to about 0.3 and I'm going to add a Warner texture and plug the distance into height. And if you guys have the Node Wrangler add-on enabled, you guys can click Ctrl T and you'll get the mapping node and the texture coordinate node. And I'm going to add a noise texture in between those two nodes and plug the object into the vector. And now I'm going to add a mix RGB node and plug the object of that into the bottom color swatch and decrease the bump to about 0.2 and increase the factor to about 0.8. And yeah, so you guys can play with the mapping node to get a specific texture you want. So I'm going to select the eyes. By clicking one vertex of the mesh you want to select and clicking L, you can select that object, and P to separate the object from the main mesh. And I'm going to select the eyes and add a different material. Click 2 to make it a separate material, delete these, and I'm going to make the color black and decrease the roughness and increase the specularity and the metallic value to about 0.4. Since it's black you won't notice it much, but I'm going to select the eyes and control and click switch on proportional editing and increase the size of the eyes a bit with S to scale. And I'm gonna delete the mouth, so I'm gonna Control Alt click and select all those vertices and delete them with X. And I'm going to delete the mouth and select and delete inside of the mouth, and I'll make a few tweaks really fast. Connect all those faces with F, select the points and F, and make sure you always have chords. So it's always 4 vertices and F, 4 vertices and F, and drag them down do the same thing to the other side as well. Because we don't have the mesh mirrored, we have to do both sides manually. Now I'm going to sculpt mode, and I'm going to smooth out, S to smooth, and or you can just click it over there and from the tool panel and smooth out the mouth. I'm going to smooth the nose as well. I'm going to have I want my character to have a flat nose, so I'm going to smooth out the nose, and G, grab the nose a bit and grab the point of the nose a little to the top and smooth out. You can select any brush and click shift to use the smooth brush, and go back to modeling the layout view. And now I'm going to add my camera, place the camera as I please, and now I'm going to pose the character. Posing with R, rotate his this shoulder, and I'm going to copy the pose and paste the pose to the other side, and RX, I'm going to object mode and select the armature and rotate the armature. And I'm going back to pose mode, and with RZ the neck and rotate it, and RZ rotate his head and place it accordingly, like he's looking at the camera. And this looks good for me so far, so I'm gonna save the scene and go cycles, and going to object mode and add the spotlight. I might use an area lamp. For now I'm just placing a spotlight just to see whether, so the lighting is the most important thing as always when it comes to abstract scenes. So go back to cycles, and I'm going to make the spot lamp. I'm going to make it an area lamp, so I'm going to increase the power of the lamp to about 10 and scale the size to about 1, and rotate the camera, rotate the area lamp a bit, create some nice shadows. And rotate it a little more, or rotate it back to how it was, and Shift T, I'm going to duplicate the area lamp, and I'm going to place that behind our model and use it as the backlight, so it gives a nice crease in the edge. So yeah, you can see that. We'll rotate lights, backlight. I'm going to create a cube, go to edit mode and select those two faces and delete them, and add a solidify modifier and increase the thickness and scale it down in the y-axis and place it over there, and scale it down a little bit more and play with the thickness a bit, and RY45 to rotate it, and I'm going to push it back a little. I'm going to duplicate it and scale it up. I'm going to create another cube, so this is going to be a volume cube. So I'm going to place it inside the camera view and create a new material, delete the principal shader and add a principal volume shader, and plug the volume into volume. And you guys can so this looks pretty good for me as well, but still I'm gonna play with the volume and add some variation. So I'm gonna add a noise texture and plug the color to the emission color and add a color ramp as well and plug it in between, and increase the distortion to about 10, and I'm going to drag the black value and the white values together. So at this point you can see the viewport is getting really slow, and my PC is struggling a lot to cope up with it. So if you guys are going to use the same settings, I suggest you guys go to just the material view and do it. So that's about it, guys. So now you guys can render the scene. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys liked it, and if you have any questions, leave a comment below. And if you guys are modeling this, don't forget to tag me so I can see your work, and subscribe to this channel, share this video, and like it, and thank you guys. See you.